Hello and assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope everybody doing well. This is Shazia here again with another live and very special guest with me today. So before I introduce her on my page, let's and first of all I would like to say apologize because I we are a few minutes late. I was stuck on traffic and my guest is also a little busy, so I apologize for that. So, as you guys know, I'm working online and I'm a business mentor, and now I'm helping people to get started their own online business from their comfort, their own home. So, my guest, she is wonderful. She is a mother of three beautiful kids, alhamdulillah, and she's a homemaker. And she joined this business not that long ago, but she's doing very well, alhamdulillah. And she proved it. Consistency is the success to key. So, let's further delay. Let's welcome. We already late a little bit, so let's welcome her. Assalamu alaikum, Anjum.
Walaikum assalam, Shazia. How are you doing?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. How you doing?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing good too, and apologize for being a bit late.
No, it's okay. It happens. I was actually late too, few minutes, but I was said okay, that's fine. But when you told me of you a little bit, I said that's fine. We can manage it. So how's the weather over there?
Alhamdulillah, it's a bit better now. Not so cold, not so freezing. We have around -3, 2, so it's going good.
That's not bad though. You guys have a lot of snow, right?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. We have lots of snow from September. It starts September, October, but in the month of January, we see a little bit of Chinooks coming in, and it's a bit like a better temperature. But it is
Okay.
coming back again. Next Friday again, we see
No.
that we have got the snowstorms again.
My kids are snow missing this year. We don't have a snow at all so far.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and that's like weird. And like in New York, it's like
Yes.
January, February is crazy, but this
Yeah,
year
yeah.
we don't have a snow yet. So
Oh
that's
my.
a good thing.
That's not good because kids.
No, that's not good for the kids. Kids missing the snow, but it's good for the parents.
For us, it is absolutely wonderful,
Exactly.
but for them,
So
they are not happy.
exactly. So Anjum, can you please introduce yourself to my followers? Who's Anjum and what's your background, please?
Sure, sure, Shazia. So, hello and assalamu alaikum, everybody. As you all know, my name is Anjum Nawab. I live in Calgary, Canada, and I am a homemaker. I'm a mother of three kids, and I'm a proud digital business owner. Basically, I come from Bangalore, India, and I moved to US in the year 2013. I stayed there for 7 years in Kansas, and then in the year 2020, we moved to Calgary. And here I am live with you guys as a digital business owner.
You know, you're doing very well, mashallah. You're doing great, actually.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much, Azia.
No problem. Anjum, so what was your why? What was the reason behind you join online business?
Well, the main reason, like everybody else, was like I wanted to provide some kind of increase of family income, I would say. I wanted to help my partner with all these financial commitments. And like my husband was the sole bread owner of our family, like from all the years. From my marriage, I have been a homemaker. I have never done a job. I was busy with my responsibilities as, a mother. And then back home in my home country, I was looking after my families. So it was like there was no time and no space for me to relax and think about all job and working outside. And then I moved to US, and I got my second girl over there. And again, life is as busy as it can be
I
with
know.
small kids. But now we are here, alhamdulillah. My kids have grown up now. I have a son who is a teenager, alhamdulillah.
Mashallah.
Yeah, I also have a 19-month-old, but still, since my kids are big, so I have a lot of helping hands. And I had time to sit down and and think what I can do to help out and help with the financial commitments. And now present condition is like you cannot just be dependent upon one person's
Yeah,
job and
yeah,
his revenue. Because of this this inflation, economical crisis and everything. So it's better to have multiple sources of income
of
flowing to the
course.
family.
Yeah,
So I decided that there should be a kind of safety net for us as well. And I started to explore myself, like what can I do to get a job. Then I realized I have no skill and no experience. What will
yeah,
I do? So for me, the best option was to work from home. And so I started to Google up opportunities, what is there, and then I stumbled upon this business. So that's my biggest why I wanted to help my husband with the financial commitments, provide more family income, and be there with my kids at home. For all their needs. I didn't want to leave them in the daycare or leave them for the after school hours. So for these are the main reasons for me to join this business.
So basically, all the mothers, basically, we are have the same why, everybody, because our kids are our first priority. Yeah,
Yes, yes. I wanted something where I do not have to change my priorities, something that
yeah,
matches my priorities.
yeah.
So this business was kind of, matching all my requirements, all my priorities. So I just jumped in. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. This is for good for option for everybody. It doesn't this business actually is not only stay at home mom. This business for
Absolutely.
everybody.
Everybody, absolutely true.
Yeah, even I working a full time job and I'm doing this
Mhm.
business as like very successfully,
Mashallah,
alhamdulillah.
I
And
know.
our community, you can know Dr. Arshad. He's a doctor, and so many nursing and so many IT professional people working in this business. So not is only specifically for stay at home mom.
Ji,
Everybody can do this business
absolutely
as a
true.
side hustle. You can start your side hustle, and if you feel comfortable, you can do full time. This
Absolutely.
is your own option actually.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
so far how you doing it?
Alhamdulillah, I'm happy with the business, how it is going. Initially, I went through the training process because since we are not much experienced in the marketing part, nobody
I
has
know.
prior experience. So I had to, for me, it was a kind of a double kind of work because I was not so much into the computer knowledge and everything. So, but Alhamdulillah, I liked to work on the training. I got membership support, I mean, the community support.
Mentor, yeah.
Yes, and my mentors, my coach. So it's a good journey up till now. Alhamdulillah, I'm enjoying every bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not alone in this business. You have your mentor, you have a coach,
Mhm.
and rather than that, you have an entire whole team.
Ji,
So you're
alhamdulillah.
not alone. So
Yes.
that's an other plus point for us, for everybody actually. The people the people who like they're very scared and they're not
Yeah.
fluent in English and they are like a camera shy or something. So this business is actually in the box. Everything we can
Yes.
provide you.
It's a blessing actually.
It's a
This business
blessing actually.
is
Yeah,
a blessing for everybody. We do not require any prior experience, any skills,
exactly,
no language barriers here. Everybody, there is no discrimination, I would say.
exactly.
Everybody is given the same training, the same mentorship support, the same tools, sales tools, everything remains the same. Yeah, so it's a blessing. This business is
Can
actually.
you tell me a little bit about the training? Because everybody, when we said training, we said, "Oh, I did the same thing." My reaction was the same. Oh, training! I have to do it training too. But it was like, can you tell me about it a little bit?
Yeah, the training of our business, I think it's a very distinguished and a very wonderful feature of our business because it's pre-recorded and it's video
Yes,
based. So in case you're busy, you can just stop it over there and then come back later. It's not live, so the training is pre-recorded, video based. And the English language, it's an English language, but the language is quite simple, easy to understand, and
very basic. You can say
very basic. And
very
there's
basic.
also Google Translate in case you have
Yeah,
any problem over there. And the training is laid down in such a manner that if you just follow the training, the step by step training
yes,
without skipping anything, and anybody, any layman can go ahead and construct his or her own business. And of course we have our mentors and coach around.
of course.
So yeah, so if in case you're stuck at any place, just ask for help, and
Yes,
then you will just sail away from that problem, and you will do good with the training. So I think training is wonderful. It's easy to understand,
yes.
everyone can do it. Yes, and there's no doubt about that.
That's perfectly, you beautifully explained. Thank you so much for that. So,
Yes.
Anjal, what about, are you skeptical because you never worked before and you don't have any experience, any job or anything, and all of a sudden you jump in the online world? So, what about that?
So when I started, this searching for these opportunities, I found my coach's ad on YouTube, on the social platform YouTube. So when I saw, I was instantly, like attracted. I was like, something is there. We have to
Yeah,
try it out. But of course, back of the mind, I had a feeling because online world is always subjected to scams, fraudulent activities, and all
yeah,
that. So what I did some of my research. Like I followed my coach's page, coach and mentor's page. I followed the page. I saw what all was there in the business. I saw that there are so many people involved.
yeah,
So all these things, like all these people cannot be actors or scammers,
yeah,
and on the social media, they give their identity. They not
yeah,
hide their identities. They give out their identity. So that was something which made me full of trust for the business,
yeah.
because we can see their families. They share their family photos, their vacation pictures. So I think if they are scammers, or there is any
Yeah,
fraud,
scammers not show your face.
never do that. Correct. They
Yeah,
will never do that. So
yeah,
all these points, like, they build up my trust, and I
yeah,
saw the page, and then finally I went ahead and I registered myself, and then I was given the link for the webinar, the
yeah,
free complimentary webinar. I went over there. I saw so many people. We see the
yeah,
entire infrastructure explanation of the business, plus there are some testimonials. So
yeah,
when I saw that, I was really motivated, because if they
yeah,
can do it, even we can do it, and they completely.
exactly.
Yes. And they say how they have faced challenges, but now with this business they have overcome those challenges, and they are doing good, they are growing in terms of revenues, personalities. So all these things made me, full of trust, and I went ahead, and alhamdulillah, as I took one step, I was
Yeah,
clear that this is the path I wanted. And yeah. And moreover, when you come inside, you understand that the business is completely legal.
yeah,
Okay. It is.
legit. Yes, and it's also registered in USA, 23 other countries around the world. So
So there is no need to fear if it is a scam or not. It
yeah,
is not a scam. It is a safe, secure, transparent business which
yeah,
is open to everyone out there.
exactly. So how important to watch the webinar?
Watching the webinar, I believe it's very, very important, because it's the step towards the business, the doorway to the business, I will say.
Exactly,
So
yes.
yes, it's a doorway to the business, and you do not want to skip this, because you see all the infrastructure details about the business, which you
Yeah,
have to have a little bit of idea about it.
yeah,
What is this business actually, what is happening in the online world, how is
exactly.
the world changing, how everything is moving digital. We have to have a knowledge about that. If we do shopping everything online, we can also earn online. So you need to watch the webinar to get a basic idea about what the business is about. And you can hear to the testimonials. And I always say that, in case if anyone is busy for those live, there's always a replay. So you get the replay link, so you have to watch the replay before you enter the business. So watch the replay. It's good for knowing more about the business. You'll be more confident, and the negativity,
Yeah,
it will be reduced to a great extent if you watch the webinar.
yeah.
So I highly recommend watching the webinar before
Yeah,
to.
and the good thing about the webinar, and it was always option to watch a replay, so it's you don't need to worry.
Yeah. So that's what, in case you are busy at those times when it is live,
Yeah,
always there's a replay link for you. So go
that's
ahead and watch it, try to understand it, and reach out to your whoever you are in touch with,
exactly,
mentor, and then get to know more about it. Yeah.
exactly. Sometimes, होता है कि we don't understand the first time, and then we have to watch again and again. That's a plus point, actually.
Yes, of
I
course.
watched myself, and then I watched with my husband. My husband, like, he fall asleep within 5 minutes. So I said, "What's the purpose?" And then I called my son, and me and my son watched together, and then we understand everything where I stuck. And he explained me very well. So I said, "Mom, no, it's good, and you should try it."
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good thing, actually. So I watched by myself. So literally, I have a couple of questions. So I
Yeah.
said, okay, let's watch together. I have to, like, आप सब जानते हैं हमारे husband थोड़े से वो हो जाते हैं तो yes,
Yeah,
but
I
he
know.
always supported. He said you should try because everything's moving online. Everything
Yes.
you shop online and everything, and so many jobs. It's remotely right now.
Yes.
So you should try. So that's the
Yeah.
reason I said, okay, go for it. So, and the good thing about it, we have then I decided go for it. I took a second step. I paid 149, and another plus point, because you cannot find anywhere that option
Yes.
30 month, 30 days money back rate
Correct.
guarantee. This is like awesome,
This is
awesome, awesome, awesome.
blessed. It's a blessed feature of our business.
Exactly,
I guess nobody out there in the online world or outside the online world will provide you an opportunity to come inside, just
exactly,
$9, see the business, research the
exactly,
business, and then leave if you want to, and you're refunded. I guess,
exactly,
yeah, this is the most blessed feature of our business. This proves that it's not a scam.
exactly.
This proves that it is not a scam. It is a secure business. So, yeah.
And 30 days is, I think, a good, decent amount of time to get to know something, right?
Absolutely. You have so much of time to sit down, watch the
Exactly,
pre-coaching
watch
video.
it.
Yeah, watch the pre-coaching video. Watch it twice, thrice, how many ever time you want to get more
Exactly.
info about the business. And then if you feel it is good for you, go ahead. And if not, then it is refunded.
To be honest, I was so like overwhelmed. So I was writing down my question because I
Mhm.
completely forget right after I watching the webinar. I completely forget about it. And then I start writing down and then have the list with me. So no. So when I called my mentor, she said, "Oh my God, you was like, really?" She explained me very well, alhamdulillah. And then I said, "Okay, that's fine. Then I love it because I really bad experience work from home because I was using an other system. It's not like online, but it's very similar system like that. But you have to follow the like schedule around the clock, and sometime like part time even they gave you a 15-minute break only. And
Okay.
what you gonna do with the 15 minute? And they always watching you what time you log
Oh,
in, what time you. So this is a really bad experience actually for me. Then I said no, I don't want it. But this is
yeah. Yeah, I think here we have time flexibility. Like you can go
exactly,
according to your routine.
yeah,
Suppose you are doing a job, you can come back and do, and there is no one you are accountable for. You can do it at
exactly,
your own pace. I think this is
yeah,
also a very kind of attractive feature of our business. If you're doing a job, this is the best thing to go run from house. You do not have to sit there forever on the laptop for 3 hours
exactly.
at a stretch. Just do something, and it's automation. The
Automation,
entire thing is automation. So you get
exactly.
when you wake up you get business blessings, alhamdulillah. When it just makes.
To be honest, I barely turn on my laptop because everything is doing on with my phone.
Correct,
Yeah,
absolutely. All you need is just
exactly.
a smartphone and you are done. Yeah.
Oh, मेरी एक business partner ने message किया, why you doing all in English?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, so okay, now it's hard.
Easier.
Okay,
Let's turn it.
um, it's almost over now.
हम लोग जो conclusion है, let's do it in
Yeah,
Hindi or
yeah, now it's
Urdu.
actually it's okay. Now I'm a little confused. Okay, ठीक है. So yeah, what else? We have to cover one more question. And what about when you pay 149? What you gonna get? आपको क्या मिलता है 149 में?
आप 149 पे करते हो, देन आप आप इंट्रोड्यूस हो जाते हो बिजनेस में, लाइक यू कम इन द बिजनेस, और फिर आप यू गेट 30 days टाइम फ्रेम. मुझे वापस इंग्लिश आ रहा है.
Yeah,
आई बेस्ट. सो
30 days. That's we just mentioned before.
तो 30 दिन का टाइम फ्रेम मिलता है. आप अंदर आओगे और आपके पास प्री कोचिंग वीडियोस है, जो कि 3 घंटे की प्री कोचिंग वीडियोस है. और आप जो है, हमारा एक फेसबुक का प्राइवेट बिजनेस ग्रुप है, जिसमें आप ऐड हो जाओगे, एंड देन
Yeah,
वहां पर आप देखोगे हाउ पीपल आर डूइंग दिस बिजनेस, कैसे अपने आप को दे आर ग्रोइंग देयर रेवेन्यूज, हाउ दे आर डेवलपिंग देयर पर्सनैलिटीज. सारा कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन जो है उस
yeah,
बिजनेस ग्रुप में आपको मिलता है. तो आप उसको अच्छे से रिसर्च कर सकते हो. आपके पास 30 दिन का टाइम फ्रेम है. आप अपना टाइम लीजिए, बिकॉज 30 दिन तो बहुत ज्यादा है. आप
exactly,
आप अच्छे से एक डिसीजन ले सकते हो, बिकॉज ये एक लाइफ चेंजिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी है, एंड यू डू नॉट वांट टू मिस दिस वन. सो आप
yeah,
बैठ के अच्छे से देखिए, एनालाइज कीजिए इस 30 दिन में. प्री कोचिंग वीडियोस देखिए, आपने जो भी स्पाउस है उनके साथ देखिए, डिस्कस करके टॉक टू योर मेंटर एंड कोच, एंड go ahead with the business, I would say.
exactly. If you feel comfortable, so then you can take a final step.
जी.
Otherwise, you can get
अदरवाइज़
back and
हाँ, एब्सोल्युटली. ज अगर आपको इस बिज़नेस से उतना कुछ सैटिस्फैक्शन नहीं है,
exactly.
आपको अच्छा नहीं लगता, बस आप इन्फॉर्म कर देंगे, एंड रिफंड इश्यू हो जाएगा. सो बिल्कुल भी कोई प्रॉब्लम वाली बात ही नहीं है.
Some people just overwhelmed when they gonna go through the training and like pre-coaching video, and it seems like it's too much
जी.
actually.
हुँ,
So
हुँ.
they overwhelmed. So वो उनको लगता है कि हम तो कर ही नहीं पाएंगे, लेकिन ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Like I'm working full time. I'm working
यस.
Monday through Friday 9 to 5 job, and I'm doing it because जो 1 hour मेरा lunch break होता है, I was mostly all the inquiries and everything I was doing there. So this that way I can more my जो मेरा time है 1 घंटे का, मैं उसको इतने अच्छे से utilize कर रही हूँ rather than I'm scrolling social media for nothing.
Absolutely. You are making use of your time. Like,
Exactly.
yeah. So that's a good part of it. You do not have to sit there and work on it. There is no need to
Exactly.
be overwhelmed with the training, because it will just go accordingly. आपने
Exactly.
बस शुरुआत करनी है with the open mind, with the positive mind कि आप करोगे. All that is required here, I think, is positive mindset. कि
Exactly.
I can do it, मैं करूँगी ये, and it is possible. Because अगर सब कर सकते हैं, there are doctors, nurses, जैसे शाजिया ने अभी बताया, and even शाजिया, because आप तो full time job कर रहे हो,
Yeah.
and with that you're managing this so beautifully. So this proves that there is nothing to be overwhelmed about. You can take your time. You're not in any race or competition. Take your own time, and this is your business, so work on the
Exactly.
business according to your routine, according to your
Yes.
priorities, and inshallah you will see wonderful results.
एग्जैक्टली
Yeah.
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आमीन बिकॉज इसमें बहुत सारी पोटेंशियल हैं जब आप ज्वाइन करेंगे आप देखेंगे कि इस तरह लोग एक एक आम हमारे जैसे जो लोग हैं मुझे तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं कंप्यूटर से कुछ इतना लेना देना लेकिन क्योंकि मुझे इतना पता है मुझे पोस्ट करना नहीं आता था मुझे टैग करना नहीं आता था आई लर्न एवरीथिंग फ्रॉम द ट्रेनिंग
मेरा भी यही हाल है शाजिया, लाइक आई वाज नेवर अ सोशल मीडिया पर्सन कि है फेसबुक अकाउंट, बट आई नेवर, मैं उतना ज्यादा अपना फोटोज डालना, बिकॉज वी यूज्ड टू व्हाट्सएप, व्हाट्सएप है तो हम लोग ऐसे यूज करते थे फैमिली से शेयर करने के लिए.
एग्जैक्टली
Yeah, so I have never been so मतलब famous or मतलब so much in use with the social media. But
एग्जैक्टली
यहाँ आने के बाद I learned everything, and अच्छा है, you get to learn a new skill, you get to develop your talent which you were never aware of. So
Thank you so much. Thank you. Anjum explained very, very well. Thank you so much, Anjum. And the people who are still sitting on the fence, please come out your comfort zone and try something new. So,
absolutely.
and today is also, everybody knows today is a Thursday and we have a live webinar tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So, if you can register, Anjum's website, Anjum is a great mentor. So, whatever you guys follow, you can register and watch the webinar. If you have any question, give us a call back. We are here to help you. So the people who are watching us live, Sonal and Asma, thank you so much. And the people who are watching after, thank you so much, everyone. Stay safe, stay happy, and good night, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Anjum.
Thank you, Jazia. Bye.